Welcome back to my Texans 30-year rebuild. I believe we're in year 6. Last time I recorded, I think we did 4 and 5, something along those lines. But we're an 87 overall team, 84 offense, 91 defense. I put a bunch of players on the trade block. I will manually trade if we have to, but I want to see the offers first. They might be good, they might be bad, but I at least want to see them. So what do we got? Ooh, okay. So I put Howard on the trade block because we have that rookie with hidden development. Threes. I was hoping maybe for a 2. Granted, he is 29 years old. 3 and a 6, 3 and a 6. I'd almost be better off with the 4 and the 5. No, that seems really bad. Let's get a 3 and a 6 from the football team. Out of conference, fine by me. Now, Harper's where we might have to do a manual trade. I don't think we're going to get a first overall pick, or first round pick, I should say. We're not. I'm going to have to manually trade that. He's 25 years old, though, so I feel like we'd have to get something. And Zach Cunningham. There is a second from, oh no, that's not a second. I don't know why I thought that was a second, but 2 threes is pretty good. Njoku. That's kind of good, but I'm going to go to the Patriots. 2 threes seems pretty good. And now let's manually trade Harper away. There has to be some team that would give me a first round pick, at least one first round pick for him. Might be the Bears. They need a quarterback. No, I want to look for a team that has, you can see it like right next to me or wherever it is. Should be a team that needs a quarterback. The Broncos do. The only thing I don't like about that is it's in conference. I'd rather get a team like the Buccaneers. I'm going to get risky at first. I'm going to go for 2 first-round picks. It's a quarterback. That puts him over the cap. It's a little unfortunate. Give me this guy. Done deal? Ooh, we're close. Okay, I'm going to throw in. I mean, we have so many threes. I'll throw in a 3 and a 4. Make it a done deal. Good to go. But the only problem with that is now Parks is our starting quarterback. We're a 79 overall team. Logan's not going to be the starter. I know that. Franklin will get over there, I assume. Or maybe we even put Smith over there, even though I like having him as a backup to Tunzel. Because he is older. Tunzel must be 30 by now. 31. One could argue I could probably trade him away if I wanted to. Is Quincy still a right tackle? He is. Oh, no, we just paid him. That's right. But we're looking good on offense other than our starting quarterback. We will deal with that. Shirley is starting. Sharp, Stark, Poindexter. All our X-Factor players. Pearson, Sherrod. I do want to see, is there any quarterback here that I'd like to get? Kyle Allen is great in simulation. Why not? We're going to give that a chance. Will it blow up in my face? The answer is probably yes. I want to look at the trade block just in case. Now we have 3 first-round picks. Or 4 first-round picks to play with. Nothing. Alfonso. Njoku is up there. It just doesn't really make sense for our team. Anybody in the offensive line? No. Nails. 23 years old. I don't know how old Sherrod is. He must be like 25 maybe. He is 25. But having him as a backup with Nails would be pretty good. I don't know why I thought that would work. They need a quarterback, a tight end. They need a quarterback, you say. Huh? Good. Now we should be able to throw in like a 6. How many first-round picks do we have this year? We do have 3. I thought so. Okay, so Nails is on the team. That should be good enough for our team. 80 overall team with an 89 defense. I was going to say what changed, but clearly it's Cunningham's not on the team anymore. But yeah, this team is pretty loaded at the moment. It's going to really depend on how Kyle Allen plays, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So let's go week by week, see what's going to happen. We're already 1-0 in the preseason. Preseason doesn't matter all too much. We dominated the Saints. Trade offers for Sharp. That's right. I put him up there. Not taking a 4th-round pick for him. I wanted to see in case they didn't take Cunningham, then I would have traded away Sharp because I wanted Shirley to start. Week 3. Are we going to win? We lost 35-21 to the Patriots. That's a little bit of a problem, even though preseason, but that means they're going to be a good team. We have 2 of their 3rd-round picks. We dominated the Bears 49-13. This is when we're going to go make the playoffs. I'm not going to go make it to the Super Bowl. That's just very daring. I don't think that would go well. We have no injuries, which is fine. Do we have to cut any players? We do not. Let's go week by week. Let's see what's going to happen. I probably skipped right over the cutting players, but that's all right. 31-28 over the Tennessee Titans. Kyle Allen, I'm not worried about. Kyle Allen's, trade offers. Oh, that must be for Sharp, right? That is Sharp. Anything that's going to change? No. That's all right. So we beat the Seahawks 24-17. Nothing really to look at up here. We have to negotiate. I believe that's Cortland Sutton. It is at 29 years old. Ragland's up there. Sherrod, Sharp. So actually, we could have traded away Sharp if we wanted to. I don't think Cortland Sutton for 4 years. Yeah, that doesn't make a ton of sense. Maybe we can lowball him. Maybe we could franchise tag him after the season. But let's see if we can go 3-0. Can we beat the Las Vegas Raiders? We cannot. 28-17. Still no injuries. That's fine, though. 3 players. So, actually, I forgot to turn the, hold on. It's been a day since I recorded. So I forgot to turn off the auto scouting. So we'll be able to start at week 4, which means they scouted a little bit, but that's not a huge deal. So we are currently... What are we? 4-1, 3-1, tied with the Colts. Let's see what we have to bring back. Sherrod and Ragland. What do we have for money? 42.1. I think 6 might be a little bit too long for him, but if we can give him a 5-year deal, that'll be all right. Because he doesn't seem like he's progressing all too well, which is all right. Oh, look at that. Ragland, that's a cheap deal for like a number 2 and number 3. Probably more so a number 3. Sharp, we cannot negotiate with yet, but nobody further down the list I'm really worried about. So let's sim pass. Actually, no, we have to scout. Is there going to be that number 1 quarterback that we're going to want to get? Max Scott. I mean, A's across the board is great. Randy Ward actually seems good. Like he might be... Actually, let's get that quarterback. Really. It seems like that quarterback, Ward, might be the Heisman potentially. Really good top 3 skills. I don't know how he wouldn't be all that great. And obviously, we have the 5th, 19th, 24th pick. If we have to trade up and get a quarterback, which we're probably going to do more likely than not, we'll do that trade. It'll be easy to get rid of 2 picks. We have 2 picks next year. What are we at? Well, that was the bye week. Never mind. Let's go back into the scouting. If you haven't watched this series before, I usually scout to week 8 or 9 or 10 until you start seeing a lot of second-round players just like that. That's a 5th-round player, granted. This team's really not missing out on much. I don't like that there's not much offensive lineman. We're going to have to check Austin Sapp eventually. Nope, don't want to hop into the game. Promise you I don't. Can we beat the 3-2 Colts? We can, 38-15. That's big. That puts us in first place. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of injuries. I feel like if you turn injuries on and do simulation, then your whole season falls apart. But having injuries on and just going week by week, it's not a huge deal. I want to check out Sapp. We already might be at that range where it's just going to be a bunch of misses. That's crazy. It's just like, there should be 32 players that are ranked in the first round. Leave it at that. Maybe it's later on in the draft. I'll give you that. We lost to the Bills 35-28. But I don't like that we're already at the end. Is it 32 players before they start happening? Hold on. Because maybe I'm wrong. No, is it like 26? Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I'm going to turn on auto scouting right now. But actually, before we sim past the Jaguars game, I want to get a good draft board together. So this Quincy Morrison says late first rounder. Of course, we don't know any of their combines as of right now. So we're really just depending all of this on their top 3 skills, mid first rounder and Tatum. We do need a receiver if we're going to lose Sutton. A lot of just late first rounders. Late first rounder. Granted, I'll put him on the board. Defensive tackles were good. We're so good at end, we don't really need that. Dion Bullock, mid first rounder would not be bad. I know we're fine at tackle for now, but Tunzel is getting a little bit older. Middle linebackers were good. Early first rounder in Bowens, though. I mean, I guess if you could upgrade and maybe get an X-Factor middle linebacker, that's kind of the move to make. But I like Sark. I like Poindexter. So I think we're good for now. Can we beat the 3-3 Jaguars? We can, 20-17. Do we have to pay Sharp? We do. I'll do, that's nothing for money. And even if he's just a backup for 6 years making that kind of money, it's really not a big deal. The one problem with this game is the cap doesn't really increase, which is just dumb because it happens every single year in real life. We lost to the Chiefs. We're playing the 0-8 Bengals. Didn't they win the Super Bowl 3 videos ago? I feel like they did. We lost. Frustrated receiver. I'm not even dealing with that because I can't trade him away. But I do. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's disappointing. As an 84 overall middle linebacker, it's not something we necessarily need. We're 5-4 tied with the Colts and the Jaguars. I made a guarantee that we're going to make the playoffs. We beat Tennessee 31-20. No more injuries. No one we have to re-sign. Who is that? What? Okay, I'm not sure why they didn't tell me his name. They didn't put his picture on screen. Nothing. Can we beat the 5-5 Rams in week 12? We can. Oh, no, we didn't. We lost 30-17. That's kind of embarrassing. So we're still tied for first place with the Colts and the Jaguars. And Tennessee's right behind us. But I believe we already beat Tennessee twice. Yes, we did. Can we beat the Jaguars? We cannot. Big injury decision. I'm going to start the backup at Poindexter. I believe I drafted Poindexter before Stark, and Stark just being like a better player, I guess. We have to win this game against the Cardinals. We didn't. I'm about to make a guarantee that we're going to make the playoffs, and we're not going to make it, even though we made it the last 2 years easily. Yeah, I'd like you to right the ship, Desmond King. You've probably been on the team the longest, right? No, I guess Larry Tunsil. Yeah, it would be Larry Tunsil. I don't think there's anybody else because I traded away Zach Cunningham. I was trying to figure that out or not. Let's see. Did we beat the Colts? We didn't, so we missed the playoffs, I have to imagine. Just like that, we're in last place. It's awful the way that goes. We beat the Broncos. I doubt 8-8 does it yet. 8-8's not going to do anything for us. Nothing really to look at. I don't think we're in, no. Tennessee's in. Jaguars are in. I don't think I can get fired, but if I can, this might be where we get fired. So we actually lost the final game. That's crazy. Browns football team. Was the football team we got the first round picks? I don't think so. It was the Buccaneers, who are the second seed. That hurts. Chiefs, Jaguars, Tennessee Raiders, Bills, Ravens, Browns first round bye. We went, 7-9. That's just awful. Kyle Allen, 4,200 yards, 24-11. Pretty good year. Taylor, 1,000 with 9. Ford with 7. Receiving Sutton, 992 with 7. Jordan, 950 with 5. Moore, 870 with 5. Ragland with 4, 809. That's really not bad whatsoever. On defense, Bunting, 94 tackles. I don't like seeing my corner leading tackles. Sack totals 15.5 for Burns is awesome, but then it just drops off, falls off a cliff. 3 interceptions for Poindexter, 3 for Murphy Bunting, 3 for Desmond King, 2 for Adams, and then a few ones. 18th in offensive yards. That's just awful. It's absolutely awful. What is it defensively? 16th. Zach Wilson, MVP, Mahomes, Jackson, Wilson, Mayfield. Cooper's up there, who we definitely could have got a few years ago. We're not going to be up there for Coach of the Year. Nothing. Hancock, another player we could have got. Defensive Player of the Year, Patrick Queen. Brian Burns is at 7, which is good. Offensive Rookie, we have good ratio 10. Defensive Rookie, Shirley at 6, which is good. He has hidden development. Our right guard has hidden development. Of course, those are 2 players I believe I got later on in the draft, which is just outrageous. Star with low, okay. Not bad. It'll be up to a 70. After 1 year, that's not bad. On defense, Shirley has star development. Big surprise. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that a team from our division won the Super Bowl. You'd almost say good, and then you kind of like write it off, be like, well, that's why we didn't make the playoffs, even though I believe we beat them 2 times. But they beat the Vikings 28-14. Russell Wilson is their quarterback, so that's why they won the Super Bowl. A quarterback I could have brought in, by the way. Now, Sutton must be 30. He is 30, so I'm not interested. Spikes, I'm not interested. Hunt, Ford. I mean, Ford for a fullback's not bad. We can give him a 4-year deal. We have $17 million with no quarterback, so you would assume we'd have more money than that. Do I franchise tag him? That seems real bad. Oh, no. That'd be really bad. Now, we need to find a quarterback. Of course, I'd like to do that in the draft if possible. We're going to need a number 1 receiver, even though I have Rondale Moore. I think he's more of a number 2 kind of guy. And then on defense, we're not losing anybody, so the defense is good. We're just going to have to make sure we hit this draft out of the park. Because if we have another dud like the past few years, we're going to be in big trouble. We have $17.56 million. Who's at quarterback? I almost want to go Russell Wilson 1 year. I think that would be fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. $17 million might not do it, though. It's not. Joseph Osai is up there. That's interesting. Is there any other younger players further down the list? It just seems like all the older players just don't get re-signed, which I kind of get. But you'd think after like 3-4 years, you might get some of the rookies up there. Can we open up any more money? Because I would like to bring in Russell Wilson if possible. Not doing that. Not doing that. Can maybe trade him away. I want to see what would that look like. Does any team, for one, want Laramie Tunsil? We have a solid backup in place with Smith. Not fantastic, but at the same time, not a bad player. I want to see if there's any greens. There's a bunch of yellows, which I'm not really too concerned about. Bills, no thank you. Cardinals. Okay. I'm going to try to get a second. Okay, good. So Laramie Tunsil is gone. I don't know if do we take the dead cap? We probably do, right? We had $17 million. We're up to $26 million. That should be enough to bring in Russell Wilson. I understand it's just going to be a 1-year deal. But we need a quarterback pretty badly. That does put us in the lead. I feel like it might not be enough, though, and we might actually get turned down, which would be kind of unfortunate. Kind of put all my eggs in that basket. That's not good. Corbin Kinney. Chandler Porter. What is it? Do we see his traits? Paranoid? Yeah, I'm all set with that one. What about Kinney? Give me them traits. Just in case I can't trade up and get the quarterback, even though I do think I'll be able to, I'm going to make him an offer. Let's go back to top 100. I don't think there's anything else. Greenberry. If I can get him for cheap. Ooh, that's very cheap. And he has no offers. I'd almost rather Josh Sweat. Yeah, let's pull back on Greenberry. I'm going to go with the superstar player. I know that doesn't really matter all too much. Yeah, I don't think anything else is really going to fit our team. This might be the point where we have to trade away some of the older guys like Justin Reed, maybe even Jamal Adams potentially. Timmy Wilson. If I tell you I have no idea who Timmy Wilson is, would you be surprised? That sounds like maybe an end. We got Sweat, which is good. Well, let's go to the draft. So the Heisman is Anton Madden. It says receiver, so he's either receiver or corner. And we don't really need either. But the problem is, do we really want to risk it? I want to find out what position he is, though. Okay, so he is a corner. Where does it say he's going to go early first? Now, our first pick is the 13th overall pick, then 24 and 29, which is not fantastic. I think that Max Scott says mid-first rounder. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try to trade my 2 late picks to get up with the Giants. I don't think it's going to happen more than likely. If I have to trade 13, I will. But I would like to keep 13 at all costs. Let's go 24 and 29. A little bit more. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let's do that. Let's throw him in a 3rd round pick, which is one of the picks we got from the Pats, I believe. Trade a 2nd if we have to. All right, that's fine. Now let's take Max Scott. I believe that was his name. It was. He's a 73 hidden development. That's fine. Ranked 18. So we could have waited. I didn't want to risk it, though. 89 throw power, 78 deep accuracy, 75 medium, 80 short. That's not bad. Now, I would really like to get that corner. I don't know at what point I'd like to trade up and get him, if at all. If he could somehow fall to 13, that'd be fantastic. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't want to risk it anymore. I am going to trade up and try to get that corner. If we have to trade away Desmond King or Murphy Bunting, I will. Let's go to the Lions. Jeffrey Okuda. Wait, what did it say Jeffrey Okuda was? A 93, and Ragno's still on the team. Granted, we're in year 2026. That's nothing too crazy. Let's go with 3 and a 5. Try to maneuver our way around this draft. So now we're up to 7. I'd say we're using our draft picks perfectly so far. But let's go get Anton Madden, not Aston. He's a 78 hidden development, ranked number 2. 94 speed, 74 man, 79 zone, 78 play rec. That's pretty big right there. Why do we have the 2nd pick in the 2nd round? So that's the Cardinals pick. That's the one we just got from the Tunzel trade. Am I about to go another corner? There's really nothing else we need. Not that we really need corner, but you could always use corners. Let's do it. Why not? Terence Prince. He's a 77 normal development, ranked number 3. 93 speed, 71 man, 76 zone, and 73 play rec. Kind of disappointing he doesn't have hidden development, but it's not the end of the world. We got 2 hidden developments. Granted, I had to trade up. Lose a bunch of draft picks, but I'd rather get the sure thing. Let's get Dwayne Hannah. He's a 71 with normal, ranked 25. Just seems like a very, very solid player. I don't really know what we have left for draft picks, because we traded probably our only 5th round pick. Yeah, our only 5th round pick. Amari Warren. Could go right end if we wanted to. I really want offensive line help, but just late offensive linemen are just never up here. Let's find out which one of these guys are better. It's probably going to be Wilson. Yeah, it's going to be Wilson. Marquise Wilson? 66 normal. Felt like he was going to be a little bit better than that, but I guess not. Now, we could have waited. Maybe he falls to the 6th round. But since we didn't have a 5th round pick, I wanted to take him there. just to try to get a little bit better. If he had hit an development, that would have been a home run. Let's go again, I guess. Yeah, 66 normal. It's just not good. Oh, we don't have a 7th round pick. That's okay. But that is going to be it for this episode. At the beginning of next episode, we're going to make a lot of trades, so look out for that. It will be coming out tomorrow. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.